Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about finishing up my Lenten blanket, a project I was working on all through Lent right up till Easter, and I'm so glad you're here with me today. I'm in my summer dress, going up to 25 centigrade today, so that's pretty warm. I'll be heading outside shortly. I'm glancing down at my script here because I don't want to miss anything. Sometimes I like to just chat with you, and other times I like to get right to the point. So this year, instead of giving up something for Lent, I decided to pick up something, and that was my knitting needles. It took me a while to find the exact pattern I wanted to use. So this is the 10 stitch pattern, and it's knit this way from here to here and then back, and then you knit a corner. So that's how it actually all comes together. Each day of Lent I just picked it up and knit the 10 stitches back and forth, usually doing one block of color at a time, so depending on how much of the color I had. So like the larger portion like that might have done in 2 days. That one was probably done in 2 days. But some of the shorter ones, when I was busy, just a few to change color, 10 stitches, it kind of became my prayer. It really did. I liked that. No pressure. There was no race. I had no idea how big I'd get it. At one point I thought, I'm just going to keep going even now that I'm done, but for now, it's covering my stool here where I sit with my rocking chair, and that's okay for now. That's okay for now. I'm not too sure what's going to happen next with it. So let's just see what else here. Each square was a tiny devotion. Each row was a deeper breath. Somehow, this became my spiritual practice through Lent. So it's about being present, not being perfect. And I talk about that from time to time, but I guess what really surprised me the most, it wasn't about finishing it. It was about the sacred rhythm, the continuously working on something a little bit at a time. I was making space for grace, one stitch at a time. I kind of liked that. As Easter approached, the blanket definitely grew heavier on my lap. It was getting harder to hold and harder to turn, but that was okay. I started one stitch, one breath. You might find, as I did, that God, the Holy, was already there. It was already there, waiting in the quiet time. What's unique about this is that the only prerequisite I had as far as color is that I didn't want to put two colors of the same together, right? I did not want that to happen. I wasn't really happy with the way the center went because I should have stopped and changed color before the corner. But I learned, and that's what happens when you make a mistake, right? You learn. It's not a mistake. It's a moment to breathe and to accept that perfection will not always be there, right? You just don't know what's going to happen. So yeah, the only thing was I did not want two colors the same touching each other kind of thing from the previous row. So I did manage that. All of this is hand spun. Some of it, like this gray, was local yarn or from local sheep. The red is from Shetland sheep that came from Nova Scotia a long time ago. Yeah. Some of it's hand dyed. This is from local sheep, hand dyed by me. It was some leftover blue in the dye bath when I was dyeing socks, and that's what was left over. So I'm actually carding quite a bit of that right now, and I'm spinning it up. There's a tiny bit of yellow there. I'm not sure where that came from. The orange here and this pinky orange, that's Kool-Aid. Yeah, so that's where it all ended up. 2-ply. It's all 2-ply. So have you ever done something like that that was intentional as far as your crafting goes? It was intentional for someone else. Like a prayer shawl, when you work on it, there's prayers that go into rows and stitches, and then you know you're going to be passing that on. And there's something really special about that, that we're not just knitting or crocheting or sewing or quilting. We're creating space, and we're building something for the greater good. Right? Yeah, for the greater good. What would I suggest for you? Pick up your needles, your spindle, your fabric, whatever it is you're working with, whatever your hands are called to. And you might find, just like I did, that God's already there, that there's already this wonderment that happens. Just a quick note on this, and I'm not putting this in my blog, but I do tend to walk the changes in through it. I think there's a couple here that need a little bit more help, but it saves going in and there. Like that one, I think, yeah, I'm going to want to put that in a little bit more. But generally, I tried to do it as I go, so I don't have to go back over it. I kind of like that idea. So there you have it, my Lenten project, and all the prayers and all the time spent to create this wonderful piece of work. In it, I see diversity. I see compassion. I feel love and caring. Excuse me. It's all part of the journey. I will link to the blog post that matches this, and I hope that whatever you do with your hands as creatives, because I think there's a bit of creativity in everyone, regardless of what that craft is. Maybe it's doodling in your journal, or kneading bread, or making a special dinner for a loved one. There's always something there for you. If you have any questions, please do let me know. I'm not too sure where I'm going with my next few videos, but pretty sure it's going to be about spinning and spindling, because I'm still doing my spindling. I'm still sitting in my rocking chair. I moved my purple prayer shawl because Lent is over. We are now in the season of Easter, and spring is here, and it is wonderful. I have daffodils out there that are just, they sing to me. It's just amazing, just amazing. Anyway, thanks again for being here. Do all the YouTube things to help me out, please. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. Go to the blog. If you prefer to read along with the video, there's not so much chit chat in the blog, but that's all up to you. I just hope that you have a wonderful day, that you're able to find all the blessings along the way. And for now, happy knitting, happy spinning, happy crafting, friends. May God bless. Till next time, bye for now. Thanks for watching, friends. And again, this is Doll from Doll Can Create. You can too. God bless.